Alright, y'all. Turkey was on sale for 99 cents a pound. So I got an $11 turkey for $11. 99 cents a pound. That's pretty good. However, it's been defrosted in my fridge for like a few days now because I didn't realize that a 11-pound turkey would take several days to defrost, but it's been defrosted. It is swimming in its own icky juice. And we're gonna figure out how to turn this into several things. Because there's no way that just my fiance and I are gonna be eating a whole ass turkey roast and nothing else. I got bread sitting there rising in the oven. I've got some wild rice and some craisins and some pomegranate juice left over. I'm thinking that we're gonna take the breasts, boil them in some chicken stock and some other seasonings, and have that as lunch meat because I'm out of ham right now. We're going to take the dark meat, roast, and then, well, rather sear and then roast them over top with some wild rice, craisins, and cinnamon, and maybe some pomegranate juice. And then the bones and the spine and the gizzards are going in my bucket of stock ingredients. We'll make turkey soup out of that later, and it'll be very, very good. So let's see.
Now honestly, if anything could turn you vegan, it's definitely breaking down a whole bird like this. I remember one time I was trying to make chicken for my family and I had to break down a whole chicken, and my dad like kind of didn't want to eat it anymore because he watched me just violently destroy and dismantle that bird. Any actual butchers, please look away, because you can tell I don't do this often because I'm making a hack job fucking mess of it. And before anyone asks, yes, Belok was sitting right next to me the entire time I was doing this, not realizing that this was the same kind of bird that he gets so scared of when he sees him outside walking past my window. No thoughts in that little birdie brain. But gizzards, neck, and spine in the box, those are good soup ingredients, and now we're gonna make this broth, which I definitely put way too much water in here. I didn't realize like how much water was actually in here, but the stock was still very good. I will say though, before I used it for the rice, I did end up like reducing it quite a bit, and then it was really good. Before it was alright, but it was just a little light in flavor. Now, after reducing it, very good. And this is a very Christmassy kind of brine, I gotta say. Magic-wise, oh my god, listen, infinite potential in that thing. Oranges for luck and creativity, apples for love and healing. You've got all the warming spices, cinnamon and nutmeg and allspice and all these other things in there. Perfect for creativity, perfect for passion, for psychic power, all that kind of stuff. Even the bread's got some goods in it because I put some pumpkin seeds in it just to give it some extra flavor. I love roasted pumpkin seeds in my bread, I gotta say. And then once all that is handled, we got the bread in the oven, we got that turkey breast just kind of simmering away in that pot, making that nice stock. After it's been there for a couple hours, we take it off the heat, we strain out all that stuff, take out our turkey breast, let it cool so we can tear it apart later. And again, I ended up getting a lot of stock out of this, some of which I used for the pilaf, the rest of which is just kind of sitting there for when, I want to boil that down, maybe boil some noodles on it, make a quick dinner. It is delicious. And again, I didn't feel like going to the store to get lunch meat, so here you go. We got quite a bit of turkey breast that we can now use as sandwiches, turkey melts, any kind of stuff like that, or just as a soup. Now, while this pot is still hot from the oven, 450 degrees, I'm throwing that turkey in there just to kind of brown up the skin a little bit. And then we're cutting up some onions, some apples, and getting a little bit of butter now in this pan with all this fond. And also I had some carrots that were in the freezer too, so we're gonna throw those in. Kind of reminds me of my chicken roast, if y'all saw that recipe where I had my like little tavern meal. And again, just trust me with the pumpkin pie spice, okay? It's ginger, allspice, nutmeg, and cinnamon. That is exactly the kind of stuff we want in here. I wish I had more cranberries though. I'm using 500 grams of rice. I didn't have enough wild rice, so I had to supplement with regular rice, but nonetheless, do what you gotta do. Now we've got this nice big giant pot of basically what looks like soup. Throw the chicken in there, put the lid on, take a little broth break. Oh my god, this was so good. The leftover broth with the bread. Oh my god, fantastic. We really do take for granted the simple pleasure of a bowl of broth and some fresh bread. But I put this in the oven at 350 for like an hour and a half or so. And then I just took all the meat off the bone, shredded that, and now we have quite a bit of food for quite a while. A lot more meat than one would expect on all them bones. And now, yeah, I don't really need to make food for like a hot minute. If I find myself wanting something to eat, there's no shortage of junk in here. There you go. And now it's the next day. My kitchen is relatively clean. I just gotta clean up the bread stuff. And we're looking good.
bang, $11 turkey, meals for 2 people for like a long time. So,
Abiobe. Yeah, Abiobe, you watched me massacre that chicken or that turkey.